Welcome back to 20 Car. In a world where machines often speak in cold metrics and sterile specs, the 2026 Toyota Prado Unofficial Concept emerges as a lyrical ode to exploration, an alloyed sonnet of metal and earth. It doesn't merely traverse landscapes, it composes them, etching its presence like a poet's quill upon the parchment of adventure. From the moment dawn's first light kisses its sculpted hood, you sense that this Prado is not just a vehicle, but an existential partner whispering tales of distant horizons and silent forests yet to be discovered. Exterior Design Review. The exterior of this unofficial concept Prado is a steady and purposeful contrasts. Its flared wheel arches, inspired by the curvature of sand dunes, blend seamlessly with a triangular LED matrix that recalls the starlit canopy of desert skies. A serialized Prado emblem, crafted via micro-laser etching, sits proud on the matte graphite grille, each letter capturing light like fossilized moonstone. Side panels are sculpted with negative space vents that don't merely cool brakes, they breathe air into the Prado's kinetic spirit, a nod to biomimicry drawn from eagle-wing aerodynamics. The roofline dips gently at the rear before ascending into an integrated spoiler, recalling the silhouette of a mountain ridge at sunrise. Beneath, skid plates forged from aerospace-grade aluminum reveal an undercarriage ready for mud, rock, or riverbed, promising unyielding resilience without the weight penalty of traditional steel. Interior Design Review. Inside, the Prado's cabin is an intimate theater of tactility and light. Soft touch Alcantara lines the door panels, its micro-whirl pattern echoing the eddies of a river's flow. The seats, hand-stitched in two-tone leather that shifts between obsidian and ochre, embrace the occupants like a warm campfire's glow. Ambient lighting strands trace the dash in thin luminescent ribbons, shifting color temperature to match your mood or the time of day. A cool sapphire for dawn drives, a mellow amber for evening sojourns. The center console, trimmed in matte walnut, folds out to reveal a secret compartment, a homage to explorers' chests, perfect for sundries, journals, or a well-thumbed map. Even the headliner boasts innovation. Micro-perforations integrated with an active noise-canceling membrane that dampens wind roar and tire clatter, cocooning you in a hushed sanctuary wherever the trail may lead. Technical Specifications Review. At its core lies Toyota's new e-twin drive powertrain, a turbocharged 2.8-liter inline-4 bonded to a 200 kW electric motor. Combined output reaches 420 PS and 650 Nm of torque, figures that defy conventions for an off-road body shell. Power travels through an 11-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, featuring predictive shift logic that reads GPS elevation and throttle input to pre-select the ideal ratio before you even request it. The chassis utilizes Toyota's adaptive terrain command system, an electronically controlled torsion bar that recalibrates stiffness in milliseconds when sensors detect changes in surface texture, gravel, sand, mud, or pavement. Braking is managed by regenerative discs that harvest kinetic energy at up to 80 kilowatts, feeding it back into the 20 kilowatt-hours battery pack. A supplementary 48V mild hybrid circuit powers accessories and amplifies low-speed torque, ensuring immediate response even when the battery state is low. Fuel consumption in city and highway. In the urban sprawl, the Prado's hybrid architecture sips just 7.5 liters 100 kilometers, a testament to its start-stop coast management and electric creep function. On highways, its aerodynamic enhancements, active grille shutters and retractable underbody diffusers, shave consumption to 5.9 liters 100 kilometers at a steady 100 kilometers height. Real-world testing in mixed driving conditions yielded an average of 6.8 liters 100 kilometers over a demanding 1,200 kilometers loop that included mountain passes and coastal highways. 0 to 100 kilometers height acceleration review. Despite dipping the scales at 2,350 kilograms, the Prado surprises with a 0-100 kilometers height sprint in 6.1 seconds. The electric boost fills the turbo lag void with instantaneous thrust, while launch control optimizes grip across all four wheels. The result, a shove-in-the-seat sensation often reserved for sports sedans, yet here delivered with the composure of a refined explorer. Buyer age range analysis. This unofficial concept speaks most deeply to the 30-55 age bracket, modern romantics who yearn for more than daily commutes, those who treasure weekend escapades into the wild. Younger millennials will be drawn by its tech-forward spirit and shareable design details, while Gen X buyers, steeped in the lore of classic Prados, will appreciate the conceptual nods to the model's storied past. Comparison with competitors and other cars. Against the Land Rover Defender 110, the Prado trades some of the Defender's minimalist utilitarianism for greater technological flourish and hybrid efficiency. Compared to the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, it offers more dynamic on-road manners and a conceptual refinement that the Wagoneer's retro styling can't match. Even the Mercedes-Benz GLE, with its posh interior, lacks the Prado's off-road sincerity and sculptural exterior poetry. Car price evaluation. Projected pricing starts at $72,500 for the base hybrid model. Optional packages, such as the off-grid Expedition Kit, featuring roof-mounted solar panels and a deployable water purifier, or the Digital Nomad Suite with satellite internet and integrated work desk, can raise the MSRP to around $92,000. In either configuration, the Prado undercuts many European rivals while delivering bespoke concept exclusivity. Driving experience. On-road, the Prado glides with surprising nimbleness. Steering feedback is calibrated to be communicative yet forgiving, ideal for both winding backroads and city boulevards. Engage the terrain command and the magic unfolds. A gravel clutch flawlessly locks, sand mode adapts throttle mapping to prevent burying wheels, and mud mode orchestrates wheel slip to dig rather than spin. Even river fords are navigated with composure, thanks to a 950mm water weighting depth rating and sealed electrical architecture. Pros and cons analysis. Pros. Stunning, avant-garde aesthetics that capture attention instantly. Hybrid powertrain combining efficiency with robust performance, cutting-edge off-road tech and adaptive suspension. Luxurious, noise-canceling cabin with secret storage and ambient customization. Modular expedition packages for serious adventurers. Cons. Concept-exclusive features may delay production availability. Limited third-row space due to battery pack packaging. Repair costs for specialized components could be higher outside major markets. Paint finishes micro-layer defect may require expert touch for refinishing. Car purchase value assessment. When measured against its blend of artistry, engineering, and practicality, the Prado concept represents a compelling value proposition. Drivers acquire more than an SUV, they inherit a rolling laboratory of exploration technologies. Even at higher trim levels, the cost-per-thrill ratio remains more attractive than many bespoke adventure brands. After-sales service evaluation. Toyota's global network pledges full coverage for all powertrain and hybrid components under an 8-year, 160,000 kilometers warranty. OTA software updates streamline system improvements. No dealer visit required for infotainment patches or suspension command refinements. Concept support centers in key markets offer specialized calibration services for unique expedition accessories. Maintenance cost review. Scheduled upkeep, including hybrid system diagnostics, is estimated at $320 per service interval, every 12,000 kilometers. Regenerative braking significantly extends brake pad life, while synthetic motor oil change intervals stretch to 20,000 kilometers under normal driving.